Welcome, Taurus, to a reading for you guys for the next 3 to 4 weeks. We're going to say this is a month out. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you see this, this is a little forecast for you guys for the next month or so. See what life has got in store. If there are any particular messages that might be helpful for you. Yeah. Ooh, there you go. Speaking of time. All right, Taurus. What is coming up for you? Divine timing. Are you having to be patient? Is it your time to jump into something? Will the next 3 or 4 weeks bring something that you've been waiting for or working on for a really long time? This is making me think immediately of a friend of mine who's starting a business, and he's been working exceptionally hard. He's been taking every network opportunity. He's been jumping into every meeting. He's been talking to every friend. He's been setting up systems behind the scenes, and he hasn't made a dime from it in months. And it's really tough, right? It's a question of faith. It's a process of belief. It's a process of just sticking with it. But I was telling him when I built a business years ago, it was the months and months and months of doing all of the legwork, of showing up every day, of doing the tasks and believing in myself and having that faith where all of a sudden, what seemed like all of a sudden, results just bloomed out of nowhere. It's exactly like this tree here. It seemed like out of nowhere with no roots, with no sudden warning. I had more clients than I could handle. My business was booming. It didn't happen just overnight, but within a very, very short amount of time, things took off and were blooming and were in full bloom and were mature very, very quickly. And that wasn't just out of the blue. That was because of the dedication and the seeds I had planted and the work that I had done previously for weeks. So be trusting of the process, Taurus, is the message that I'm getting for you. Lean into time in a way that feels good to you. Be in faith that what you are waiting for will come. Show up every day. Make the efforts that you alone know need to be made for whatever your projects are in whatever area of life that is for you. Work, relationship, where you're living, internal journey, healing journey. I've been through a similar example of this, working through just so much depression when I was younger. Months, years of feeling like it would never be any different. And then, working all of the things, therapy, like all of it, right? And then all of a sudden, slowly, and then all of it, like what seems like overnight, I felt such incredible difference in so many ways. So keep going, Taurus. Let's see what else is coming up for you guys this month. Okay, well, there you go. Birth of something new, something coming towards the surface. How many ways can we talk about this metaphor? Birth doesn't just happen overnight. It's 9 months, if you are a human, of growing an ear and then growing another toe, literally waiting. And as you're waiting, there's no rush, right? Moms aren't like, oh gosh, it's been 3 months. I need to have this baby. That would be terrifying if they were to have a baby at 3 months, right? That would end a life. So the idea of waiting for the perfect time, knowing that everything is coming in the perfect time, knowing that your dreams, your wants, your desires are building and that birth is happening, is imminent. The arrival of what is meant for you, Taurus, is happening, even if you are in doubt or can't see it. And if you aren't in doubt, if you are exceptionally faithful that this is happening for you, no, this is just a confirmation. If you have been wondering when or where or how, your time will come, your lover will come, your kids will come, your dreams will come, know that this is a sign for you that says, girl or boy, I call all my guy friends girl anyway. So that's not gender specific for me. Person. It's happening for you. Sit back, relax, grab a Reese's Pieces, whatever your favorite, whatever you got, and just be in trust that the sweet, sweet divine has got your back. Oh, I usually set this up so it isn't so messy, but I didn't, and I'm not going to redo it. You know what? I am just going to lift it a little bit. I've got this weird desk here. Okay, fab. So we'll do this. Okay, I'm going to lay out a Celtic cross here for you. We'll get a little bit more detailed information about what's going on, messages for you, advice for you, see how you're feeling about everything. And yes, this is the Aquarian Tarot, and this is Biddy Tarot's Everyday Tarot, which I love as a clarifying deck. And let's just jump in. All right, Taurus. Let's see, central theme for you guys for the next few weeks to a month. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, fab. Okay, so I love this card. I'm getting so many things right now that are coming to my mind. This is like an undoing. This is an undoing. Are you working with people currently that you are trying to extricate yourself from? Are you trying to get out of a workplace and into another one? Are you trying to get out of certain projects that you've been collaboratively working on in order to go in a different direction? The Three of Pentacles is about apprenticeship. It's about working hard and learning something. It's often about working with other people towards a common goal. So when we see it in reverse, the next few months for you, and by months I mean weeks, the next month or so for you might really speak to the process of kind of undoing some of those things that have been building for you. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is just about letting go. Do not hold on to whatever isn't working, Taurus. The message is in the next few weeks, the theme will be letting go, be very easy, be very light-handed with anything in your life that isn't working, and lean into productive conflict. So if you are bumping into conflict at work, if you are bumping into conflict in a relationship you've been questioning, if you are bumping into conflict, with your body at the gym every day, that it's telling you, I don't want to do this, but you're still fighting it, something like that. Understand that the Five of Wands is telling you the conflict is training you for something better. The conflict is allowing you to see where you can hone your skills and where you can listen to your intuition more, and it will make you stronger for the victory that's coming. What's crossing you this month? Yes, Four of Swords. Okay, this is fascinating. It goes along with the Time card. Wow, you guys, I feel like you're either exceptionally clear or you are very ready for clarity, because I'm feeling very, very clear, and this has not always been the case the last few days. So that's a message for you, clarity. But crossing you this month is the Four of Swords, and this is about tempo. This is about time for you guys in this next chunk of month. This is about knowing when to rest and when to get up and move. This is about knowing when to wait patiently and take yourself out of a contentious conversation and know that your opportunities are coming. And it's a message also to know when to move on something. So for instance, a friend of mine was in a job she was really, really frustrated with. And so she finally just gave up fighting with her boss or trying to fight against some of the requests that her boss was making of her. And she just said yes. She was like, yeah, fabulous. I'll just do everything. It calmed everything at work for her. And then, so she calmed that action, taking yourself out of the fight, calming yourself. And then she dedicated a lot of time outside of that to looking for new jobs, to interviewing. So changing the pace and the time of when and how you're resting and when and how you're taking action, right? So I hope that makes sense. What's here underneath? What's the foundation, and what are you launching the rest of the month off of? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So perhaps really feeling in your subconscious like things aren't very stable, potentially monetarily, financially. Ten of Pentacles also speaks to generational wealth. So this could be about family. There could be a family transition. Something has been feeling unstable, or instability is driving you to more stability. So perhaps your family life is going very, very well, but you're excited to take it to the next level. It's not completely finished for you. You want to start IRAs for all 17 of your children, right? Whatever, some big goal. And so kind of facing whatever isn't working or whatever doesn't feel stable for you here in the subconscious is launching you into new projects, new birth here this month. And so allow whatever instability is happening to carry you forward. Oh, the Lovers, really sweet. I just feel like this is confirming everything I was saying. It's about choosing what you want. So the Lovers card is absolutely about partnership, but this is also partnership first and foremost with yourself, being in alignment. And the Lovers card can often be about choice. So if you are feeling unstable, if you have like lost a job, for instance, or if you aren't having the financial income you want, or if something materially hasn't been working out for you, know that you can choose to use that experience to launch a whole new level of security and stability. And that's part of what you're doing this next 3 months. Gosh, I keep saying months. So this could take a little bit longer for you, Taurus, which would be in your nature, slow, sure, steady, but the intention for this reading is the next month, 3 or 4 weeks. So just a note, maybe for some of you, this could be taking a little bit of extra longer time, but if it is, trust the process, because that's the message here. Spirit's got you. Okay, what is above you? What are you consciously working towards this month? Okay, very interesting. 8 of Cups in reverse. So there's either a reticence to leave something. Yep. You are focused on, like, you don't want to leave. Oh my God, Taurus. You saw that. You saw that. The 8 of Cups as a clarifier just flew upright. So I just love tarot, and I love Spirit so much. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these amazing, so fun messages. I just love talking to you so much. Okay, sorry. Sometimes we just got to talk to God for a second. So 8 of Cups in reverse here at the top says there's some fear about leaving. You don't want to leave. It's like graduating from high school. You're feeling good. You're that senior. Everything's great. You don't have to listen to anyone anymore. And then what the heck are you going to do next, right? You're excited to leave, but also it's like leaving all part of your childhood behind, right? That can be a very big mile marker, at least in American culture. But the 8 of Cups upright says it's just going to be this vacillation. You are moving forward. You're just also experiencing some of that stickiness of the loss or the nostalgia of what you're leaving behind. So I really encourage you, Taurus, to lean into any and all practices you have to continue moving forward in a steady nature. I have Taurus sun, and I just relate with this so much. It's like I'm just so good at like leaning, like not moving forward when sometimes it's really good for me. I get really comfortable about things, and it can feel I can just remember and kind of like rosy colored glasses, like our Venus ruler does for us, all of the good things about a situation, even if it is so clear it is over. This is with relationships. This is with jobs. This is where places that I've lived. This is with family members that have been toxic, all of those things. In the end, the Taurus, just as an archetype, has the most strength and the most tenacity to get out of anything that's not working for them. But it takes a while for the ball to get rolling, right? Like as soon as you're up and off the couch, Taurus, you have a good time when you're out the door. But to get up and off the couch, come on, we all know what that feels like. We want to sit on the couch and we want to watch our favorite movies with our amazing snuggly blanket and our amazing cuddle buddy and like all of the good treats and snacks. So get off the couch. This is what this is telling you this month. The next 3 or 4 weeks, use any and all practices you have to just encourage yourself to like move forward, let go of the past, move on from it. Don't dwell, don't nostalgia, don't look back and think about how sweet things were if you are trying to move on to something else. Okay, let's get a timeline. What happened here in the recent past to move you forward? Yeah, you're done with something. There was something here in the recent past that really it was either self-sabotaging. Maybe you were staying in a relationship that felt toxic, or maybe you were staying in a workplace where people were talking behind your back. You're like, I'm done. I'm choosing. There's some kind of situation in the recent past here that says there's no more. I'm standing up for myself. I'm not taking any more bullshit. I am absolutely not going to stay in any place that doesn't feel good to me. And there was some kind of a conscious decision here in the recent past to move forward from any of that energy. Ooh, girl. Here you are showing up in your own reading, King of Pentacles. You are the king of your own domain, queen of your own domain, person of your own domain. Here in the recent past, you have chosen to lean into ultimate stability and wealth and abundance mindset, even if you aren't seeing it physically. This is who you're choosing to be. You're like, I am rising above whatever bullshit this is and deciding to move forward. I'm choosing to be calm, cool, and collected and know that I'm in charge of what works best for me. I don't have to work with these circumstances. And where is it taking you? And this, this could be a friend. This could be a person in your circle that like really emphatically let you know, or is pushing you towards that direction, or is encouraging you. But this is absolutely some part of yourself, whether you yourself knew that and are making these decisions, whether this is a therapist, whether this is literally a dad, whether this is a mom, whether this is a best friend that is pushing you to say, you know what, you're better than any of this bullshit that's happening. It's time to move on, and you're doing it. What's happening here in the recent future? In the upcoming future, 3 to 4 weeks. 4 of Cups in reverse. Love this journey for you. There's something you've been feeling exceptionally apathetic about, despondent about. You've been in despair. You've been overwhelmed. You've been tired. You've been moody. And the future says that pattern is changing. You're specifically addressing that pattern or those feelings and letting that go, turning that around, deciding that that's not the case, and it's going to happen quickly. The Chariot. Aligned action is going to bring you out of whatever slump that you've been in. So in the future, it might not happen overnight, right? Wait for the time and birth at the right time of whatever's coming for you. Know that it is happening and happening quickly. But if we were to see like, well, how do I say this? If we were to see like the Sun card here, I would be like, oh, Taurus, get ready. It's here. It's happening. You're stepping right into like so much joy. When we see the Four of Cups in reverse, we're looking at this time in the future where that pattern is undoing itself. And so you are going to start to feel better very quickly here, very quickly, Taurus. But it's a process of undoing a feeling that you've had for a while. So that's just a process rather than just a quick change. And also the Chariot is about aligned action. So the more you align yourself with what feels good, with things that you are doing that feel good to you, with like going out and like singing every day, if that's what it is, or spending time with your friends, or painting, like whatever it is that gets you into that place where like hours could go by and you don't even know, right? Alignment with your soul's purpose, alignment with your joy will help you undo this pattern exponentially faster. Okay, Taurus, how are you feeling about any and all of this? 9 of Rods in reverse. You tired. You are tired. You are feeling like you almost can't make it. You're feeling like giving up potentially. You don't know why you should push on to completion. Oh, babe. You might be feeling really just tired and like you don't know what the next steps are, and you don't maybe have a lot of hope around completing what you've been working on for a long time. This kind of goes back to this 3 of Pentacles, right? If you have been working on something, especially collaboratively with the 3 of Pentacles and feeling good and working in a group and like things are going well, and that's kind of having to undo itself and you don't quite know what the next direction is, it makes sense, Taurus, that you would feel despondent or you don't know why you should keep fighting for the next result here. So it's good to see this card here because it's good to know how you're feeling so you can kind of give yourself some props. Yes, girl, the Devil in reverse. So the advice here is to take yourself out of any kind of habits, addictions that are keeping you stuck. So say if you have leaned into like 3 glasses of wine instead of the usual 1 you have every day to deal with what's going on, or if you've been sleeping a lot more, or if you've been leaning into some bad habits, this is really saying, or soothing habits, right, to get you through a tough time. This is saying, choose health, choose wellness, choose to unstick yourself from anything that is keeping you down or unhealthy or in a rut. And you know that this is, Taurus, because these cards are here in the place of how you're feeling about everything. This says you know what this is. Like, stop going back to your ex or like, stop eating junk food. Whatever it is that's keeping you down, stop doing that. Choose to do activities that align with your joy, and you're going to start to feel some life and some energy again. I mean, look what's happening. You just have to trust the timing. I understand it's really hard, and it can be such a trial of faith, and you will have times when you want to give up. But this is just encouraging you not to give up. Just give up the things that are not conducive to your energy flowing recently, and see how that feels for you. All right, Taurus. What is around you this month? People, places, things that might be helping or hindering you. Well, geez, man, lean into your community, lean into your relationship if you have a significant relationship in your life, lean into your kids, lean into your grandparents, like whoever it is that fills your cup. If this is an activity, there is so much around you, Taurus, that's trying to lift you up and bring you joy this month. That's people. It's just an overwhelming, the universe is supporting you through relationships right now and through the next few weeks. So you have friends that want to lift you up, you have family that wants to lift you up and who believe in you and see you and love you. So this month, I'm not even going to clarify that. Use this. You'll have opportunities this month that help you feel really full, and lean into that because there are clearly areas here that you are not feeling full and joyful right now. That won't last forever. It's just a period that you are going through to the next period of life. All right, biggest hopes and fears. this month, ooh, King of Cups. I love this for you. So your biggest wish this next few weeks is to really understand what you're feeling and why, and be the calm in the storm, and be that mature person who can deal with any and every conflict so perfectly, and who comes out on top every time, and who's also able to be just like so calm and clear and wonderful and loving that even if someone's coming at you sideways, you can just be that person that's like the mature one and wins every time anyway by doing the right thing. Or you're really hoping that there's someone in your life who's going to teach you how to do that. So that's really beautiful as the biggest hope and wish, Taurus. If your biggest hope and wish, fear and wish this month is that that's just unattainable, but you really want to become that person, it's a really admirable feeling I'm feeling this month. You have like this very earnest, sincere desire to be your best and to be the best with other people, and to allow whatever experience this is to really help you mature. And however you can commit to that, it's going to allow you to avoid certain, I want to say tragedies, but certain, I'm going to say certain tragedies because that's what is coming to mind that might otherwise happen. Keep your calm, keep your cool, be the eye of this storm, and you are going to benefit massively from that versus like engaging in petty conflicts and just giving up your best self because you're tired. You need to take naps this month. You need to rest up. Okay, Taurus, final outcome for you. The Hermit in reverse. Okay. This is you coming out. This is you stepping out. The Hermit in reverse is saying you have spent a lot of time in reflection, a lot of time in understanding like a personal journey and really understanding your own truth in the midst of a lot of chaos recently. And as a culmination to the next 3 or 4 weeks, you are going to be stepping out of that isolation, stepping into community. Clearly, look at this 10 of Cups shining out right here. Stepping into a time when you are going to be flourishing. This is like the Hermit upright is like, you know, the last few months you've been working on that business, that example that I set, and you've been trying, setting up every meeting, going to every whatever. And as we're coming into Hermit in reverse, you're like, okay, good. I've got all I need and I'm stepping out and I'm finding opportunities. Okay, 2 of Wands in reverse. You're creating your own opportunities here, Taurus. Oh, interesting. For some reason, this this little lock here caught my eye. I've never seen that before here on this 2 of Wands card. 2 of Wands in reverse is you're creating your own opportunities. You are seeing and stepping into doors that you've created, Taurus. This is like a really self-made month for you. So the next few weeks are going to be about what you create for yourself. How much love and sympathy can you give yourself and support can you give yourself to step away from the past and into a future that's calling you? How much can you use like the instability of finance or material gains this month to launch you into whole new trajectories of wealth and stability and money? How much can you mature from ways that people have wronged you in the past to this massive alignment with who you really are and coming out of any sadness that caused in you? How much can you support yourself through a tough time and feeling really defeated into knowing that everything happens in divine timing and that birth is imminent for new projects, new relationships, new places and times? So I hope this is really helpful for you, Taurus. I feel like there is so much clarity for you. Like I feel so clear right now, so grounded, so calm, so peaceful, even in the midst of like clearly so much that's going on. Let me know how it goes. This is timeless again. So whenever you see this, this was for you at this time, and we'll catch you on the next one.